have a good time with your OCs and don't do anything that you know is morally wrong. Hey everyone, it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today I'm going to be doing my take on a rant that I have seen a lot of different versions of, and that is the original character rant, where people basically talk about how it's okay to have OCs. And I agree with a lot of the points made there, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about most of those points just for context. But there's also a few places I disagree with these people, and that's what I'm mostly going to be touching on today. So basically, what the rant is, and what I've done videos about before, and what I really care about, is that your original characters don't have to condemn, they don't have to conform to anything. They're your original characters, and you make original characters to have fun and to write what you want to, or draw, or whatever. I have Minecraft OCs, and I get that a lot of people would call that very cringy, but I love them, and I think they're interesting characters, and I like writing them, so who cares? But yeah, there is this thing that has sprung up, has always been around, but it's sprung up in a big way very recently, called cringe and cringe culture. And that is where people are, and I'm sure the cringe channels probably have me on them at some point, because look at me, I'm a child doing child things on a YouTube channel and openly exploring her life and the things she does as a child. Like, look at that child, they're so crazy, and they're doing all of these weird things that a child would do, and they're growing up. So I guarantee you I'm on some cringe channel somewhere, because I'm just a 12-year-old doing 12-year-old things. But yeah, so cringe is basically making fun of young people especially, but everyone for their interests, likes, and what they do with their life. Cringe is making fun of a guy for liking My Little Pony. Cringe is making fun of a kid for having a Mary Sue OC. Even though I truly don't believe Mary Sue's can exist, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And cringe is making people hate the video game Minecraft just because it was popular once and a lot of kids play it. So that's cringe, and it's, honestly, cringe disgusts me, and I hate that people do it, because can you not leave people alone for a few minutes? Like, let them enjoy things? And please do not take those words as me supporting anything awful like pedophilia or incest, abuse, any of that kind of stuff, because unfortunately, people saying let people do what they want has been taken to mean let people support things that are literally illegal and awful. Not what that means, and that's most of what I wanted to talk about today, is a lot of people are just sort of saying, do whatever you want with your OCs with reckless abandon. Like, I agree with that statement mostly. Do what you want with your OCs. Write about Minecraft, write about Roblox, play video games and write about your character that is playing the video game. Have fun, have Mary Sue's, and Mary Sue's mean like a super overpowered character, usually a self-insert created by a girl, when have you read any novel written by a man, ever? Almost every single character, and I'm not like going after specific people, there's several writers who do it well, but you know, a lot of generic novels written by men have a self-insert, overpowered main character who has a gazillion love interests, which are all traits of Mary Sue's, and yet when a woman does it, they're made fun of and called cringy. So yeah, I don't think Mary Sue's exist because, you know, your main character has to be interesting. If your main character's boring, then no one's gonna want to read your book. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, Mary Sue's and overpowered characters. But people will see that, call it cringe, it's bad. And I say, ship your OC who's a self-insert with someone in canon you like. Have fun. Have a character whose hair changes color with her emotions and is really good at all the things you want him to be really good at and has a lot of romantic interest that you find attractive. Go for it, dude, that sounds awesome. But what a lot of people fail to mention in these videos is that people also with their OCs, and I'm not going to name names, support really awful, disgusting things, especially when they have a larger fan base of people who like their OCs. And they use their OCs. There's people writing mentally ill characters as awful and horrible, and like these people that can never change and will forever be bad. There are people romanticizing their characters committing crimes, and I'm not talking like and I'm saying like sexual crimes. There's people romanticizing that with their original characters. And I mean, I was going to say like romanticizing murder, but like everyone kind of does that, but whatever. So there's a lot of really gross things, like people being hurt by OCs. Like an original character that has neurodivergence that is awful and terrible and will never change and forever will be this disgusting person directly affects people who are looking at that OC's perception of someone else with that neurodivergence. So that is harmful. An OC romanticizing sexual crimes will directly changes the perspective of someone looking at that OC's beliefs towards those crimes. It might even make them think that it's okay and fun to joke about, when it's really not. So that's not okay. And I would say writing a character who's different from you, just like make sure you're doing it respectfully. Doing stuff like, there's a lot of OCs that I've seen who are villains who are LGBT, and they're the only LGBT plus OCs that this person has, and they're villains. Or with any marginalized person, or any oppressed person, like ever. And they are always the villains in these stories. So watch out. Don't do that with your OCs. Have diverse OCs. Have fun with your OCs still. And if you can't have fun with diverse OCs, then that's something you're going to need to think about yourself. It's like, why can I not have fun with my cast of characters not having diversity? But so try and represent people with your OCs. Have fun with them still. But also don't romanticize crimes and bad things that are everyone knows are morally wrong. So yeah, that's my OC rant thingy, and also a little bit of a cringe culture rant. I've already talked about cringe culture on this channel before. But have fun, don't commit crimes, have a good time. It's okay, like, just have a good time with your OCs, and don't do anything that you know is morally wrong. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to press the subscribe button to see more videos like this. I want to do a lot more rant videos because those are the channels that I've been into. So make sure to leave a like and a comment if you like these kind of videos and you want to see more, and leave some topics in the comments down below, because I have mad gigantic feelings about almost everything, like gun control, like spring. So yeah, leave a topic in the comments down below and I probably have an opinion about it and I'll talk about it. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!